Second. Still a little crooked. Just bear with me here. Sorry, making you dizzy, I'm sure. All right, let me just check on my channel here on my laptop and we'll get started. All right, it does show that I'm live, although I'm super crooked here, so let me see if I can fix it. There, I think that's better. All right, so we've got one person here watching. All right, we'll just give it a couple seconds to get out there, and it looks like Christine and Carla are on board. Perfect. Okay, I was a little busy today working with the mixed media florals. Been trying to work on a new craft fair item, and probably need your help on this one because I'm really struggling with these. And then I'm gonna make this one, which I'll show you the inside. And tonight I'm going to be making 2 cards. I'm using the beautiful, I don't know if you guys have these or not, but let me grab my catalog. They're the Memory and More cards. They're, if you have your annual or your mini catalog, you can find them on page 17, and there's some other samples on page 16. So it's a spread. Let me just show you. All right, so it's got a 2-page spread, which is really nice because over here on the left side, it shows you how you can make some cards, no stamping whatsoever. And we've got some memory keeping. We also have our nice little scrapbook that Stampin' Up offers. And you can create your own scrapbook. And then here's some more cards. Those look like there would be with the mini basic weight note cards and envelopes. Or it could be the Memory Mores. I don't really know which size those are, but probably my guess is the Memory Mores basic weight card bases and envelopes. And here's some more memory keeping here. I'm going to go through all of the mixed media florals cards. And then I'm going to show you some designer paper. And then a couple projects I'll get your opinions on. And then we'll make 2 cards. Quick and simple cards, requires no stamping whatsoever. So we're going to get started with this. So projects that I have in front of me are what I worked on today. You guys know I do craft fairs, or I haven't done them in a couple of years, but I'm getting back into them because I really honestly have a closet full of steno books, you know, all kinds of things. And I have a ton of these. And I am so struggling on how to do this quick and simple memo book design. So maybe you guys can give me some help there. I thought it would look really nice with the Memory Mores cards. That's why I'm choosing that route. But this is really something simple I made right here with this was a Memory More card, and this is the Designer Series paper. This one here is not replaceable, so it's a one-time use on this design. On my other ones, I do have this little slot that I include on the in between the junior legal pad and the cardstock here, but I chose not to do that for this one. This is more of a one-time use, and you're done, and there you go. So that's one thing I made today. The things that I've been working with my team as well. This was my very first sample on making one of these. Let me just go grab them so I can show you what I'm talking about. So they come in various colors. I've got red. I got the red and green ones. So they come 4 to a pack. Really inexpensive. So how do we jazz these up? And I looked on Pinterest. There's not a lot of designs that are with current products. So I'll show you the ones that I did. So this was my very first try at it. I really honestly do not like this red that shows from the big. So here's the original red. I don't really like how that shows up there, but honestly, I am not going to take this all out and then put this spiral back in. That just does not make any sense. Craft fair stuff, it needs to be quick and simple mass production, or else you're not going to make any money on it. So I tried this version here. I really haven't decorated the insides whatsoever. The ribbon goes through there. This was a ribbon from my grandmother's stash, so it's ribbon that we don't carry. And on the back side, I designed it like this. So that was my initial thought with the fruit salad designer paper that you can get for free during celebration, and only until February 28th. So there's not a lot of time left in celebration. Tomorrow we're going to be getting some new products that will be offered in conjunction to what is being offered now. So be on the lookout for that. And then today I chose to work with the black one. And I don't know if you can see. So the black here is the original cover. And then we go Mossy Meadow, Petal Pink, and then one of the Memory and More cards. And then I did some stamping here. I didn't design the back one yet because I'm not really sure if I'm liking this whatsoever. I don't know. It would help if I would have put it on straight, but I didn't. So that's probably one of the things that's bothering me as well. I'm using, for this project, I am using the scalloped ribbon. It's 3/8 of an inch, and it's in Petal Pink. I'm going to be offering a class with these little notebooks, memo books in the near future. So I just got to knock down the design. And then I chose this one. I did this one here, which it's a different Memory More card. But what I did was I took the Granny Apple Green and went all the way to the edge. Then I've got Flirty Flamingo, Mossy Meadow, and then the Memory More card cut down. And then on the back side, I chose to do, and my margins are not great, but Granny Apple Green with another sheet of the Memory More cards. And I think that's a Memory More card. Yes, it is. And the reason why I chose this, it's because it's in the background of the front. All right. In my kit I'm going to be creating, you're going to receive the adhesive back dragonflies and birds. I thought that looked really nice. They're flat. So when you have notebooks and such, anything flat is better than something raised. All right. So that was that design. So I'm really struggling on it. I really don't know what to do. Maybe, and the thing is with these Memory More cards, they're not the same size as the front. So let me grab a red one here so I can show you. This is why I'm struggling. It's because, yes, the width is correct, but the height is not. Then I thought, well, maybe I just put another piece of cardstock underneath and call it good. Then I wouldn't have to cut down the Memory More card and you would get the full view of it. So we put this side by side. This was the original card here. And then this is the one that's cut down. So it's a little bit different. I'm not sure. So if you have any ideas or someplace I can check, maybe you even make these, it would be really helpful for me to know and get some more ideas. So I probably will put on some cardstock on this one, maybe throwing in like this, since this ribbon is scalloped, maybe we could do something like at the top. I don't know. I'm really struggling. So I'm hoping you guys can help me out. All right, so that's my little memo books. So let's go through all the Memory More cards, and then we'll go through some designer paper. And then we will create those 2 cards. So I will probably, let me zoom in a little bit so you can see these a little bit closer. If you have any questions, please let me know. You can just type your comment or question in the little comment box. All right, so I'll just gonna, some of these I've already used, like this one here, I'm gonna be using in one of the cards. And you can kind of, well, you can't see it, but it's over to my left side here. All right, so then here's the back side. That's the back side I used on one of the little, that little memo book right there. Okay, and then we've got this one, Friends Forever, which is the one that is on the front of the little junior legal pad. Okay, so those I've already used. And then that was the one I used on all of the Memory More cards. They have something on the back side. So it'll either be like a journaling card or it will be like some words. Like this one says good times. And then on the back, we've got a nice little floral. And then this is worth remembering. So that's a really nice for journaling or a scrapbook. And then this is the back side. Maybe I should have done it this way. That way you could kind of see some of these have already, that's the back side of the Friends Forever. I don't think I showed you that. Let me just go through the ones that, there we go. Okay, so this is what I want to do. This is the front and then that's the back. How about that? That might be a little bit easier for you to see. Because I think all the rest of them are doubles. So that one's really pretty, very springy, like spring. And then this one here is horizontal and it says hooray. And then what an adventure. And then on the flip side, we have some beautiful tulips. And that is Flirty Flamingo. And then this one says so much love. And then on the back side, we just got some black, like, I don't know what that image is called or is. Here's hello there. And then on the back side, we've got some more flowers. Today was great. And then on the flip side, we've got some Shy Shamrock horizontal lines. And then we have a journaling card that says this happened. And then on the back side, this is great for stamping. You could stamp a sentiment here or most likely use one of the stickers that are in the pack as well. Here's some cute ladybugs. Oh wait, yeah, this one doesn't have any words on it. So we've got ladybugs and then we have, I'll be using this side on one of the cards, just black and white. And then I have already used this one here. I've cut it down a little bit. So that was that side. Actually, I'll show you. The full one is this one here. Another journaling card. And then we've just got some stripes of Flirty Flamingo and Petal Pink. And then here's one that's really pretty with the blue outline frame. And then we've got some more Flirty Flamingo flowers. And then here's some more tulips. Journaling, stamping. And then that's the back side. Very pretty, right? And then here's another journaling card. And then here's the one that's horizontal. Some more flowers. And then we have blue. And that's a boho blue. And then here's the flip side. Do you remember that one over here from before? They're using that one in this card too. Here's just black and white flowers. And then we've got some bright ones on the other side. Poppy Parade is the bright reddish color that you see there. There's a highlight of Calypso Coral as well. So those are the Memory and More cards. These are 3x4, which is a great size for card making. And now we move up to the 4x6, I believe. And these are both double-sided. And I'll do the same thing, except for I'm going to be using this one in one of the cards. So I only have one of those. And then this one over here says capturing memories one photo at a time. And then on that flip side, we have some flowers that are in portrait mode. I think I need to zoom out a little bit because these are bigger. Another journaling card. And then this is our story. And then we have You Are Loved. And we also have, let me see, what direction does this go? Horizontal. And then we've got some cute stripes. Now you could cut these down and make single stripes or highlights on a card or, you know, any of your projects. So that's an option for that one. And then, and it has to go, looks like these pattern is horizontal, but the ones here that don't really have flowers in them, they can go either way. And then on the flip side, we've got this little garden of flowers. And the next one is a journaling card. It does say today, or you could put a photo in there as well, not a photo. And then on the back side of the today is this one here, Shy Shamrock. And then we have family time in black and white. And then on the flip side, we have thank you. Oh, that's really nice. I ended up with a thank you. Thanks for joining me tonight. All right, so with all that, we also have some sticker sheets. So again, this is a no stamping class tonight. And I love that they give you 2 sheets of everything. So in my product share I had earlier this year, it was super simple to divvy up the ephemera because everything it's two of each. So this one here is got some banners for stamping. We got some circles for highlighting. There's a date here. So really nice. Here's some of the little stickers here that just peel off. Okay, so that's that one. And then on this one here, we have some sentiments. So down here it says, just a note to let you know I'm thinking of you. Celebrate. And then we've got some flowers here. Here's the ladybugs. Some more tulips. This one says, you're amazing. Happy birthday. And then we have heartfelt thanks. All right, so we have 2 different sheets. So much to do with the mixed media florals. So much. So I'm gonna work with these tonight. I love that they give you a chipboard too, because I reuse that. All right, we're also going to show you the Mixed Media Florals Designer Series paper. This is an online exclusive that came out in January. It's $12.50. You will not find this in any catalog whatsoever. It's an online exclusive and it's available as long as they have it. And there's no guarantee when they'll run out. So if you want it, you need to grab it. But there's so many colors that are in the papers. So let's go through them. We've got Basic Black, Boho Blue, Calypso Coral, Daffodil Delight, Flirty Flamingo, Granny Apple Green, Mossy Meadow, Petal Pink, Poppy Parade, and Shy Shamrock. So lots of bright and cheerful colors, plus Basic White is there too. Gold foil would be another option you could add in, especially with this right here. That's a really nice, like, it reminds me of the sunset. All right, so now let's go through the designer paper. And this is a brand new pack, so I got to open it. I'm thinking if this is still available, this might be my March retreat paper. So I'm going to have information now. I'm coming out on my retreat as well. It's the end of March, and that's going to be coming up pretty soon. All right, so here's one sheet. This is 12 by 12. And this would be a really good scrapbooking page. It's got that nice border of flowers, or you can cut it in probably like a 3 by 4 would still get you enough for card fronts. And not so much in the middle, of course, but then you can flip it over and you have the blue. Okay, that can resemble sky. All right, so that's the front side. And then we have the back side as blue. Moving on to the second design. We've got some, I don't know what this image is, but it's like rectangles in a way. Curvy rectangles, that's all I can think of. And then we've got some really bright, it looks like shaded spruce, but it's not, it's shy shamrock. And then here's another sheet. And then this one here, you guys, cutting this to 3 by 4, you guys, do you realize how many cards you can make? Because it's such a busy paper, I would definitely use this image much smaller, just because there's just a lot going on. And then on the back side, we've got some petal pink stripes and white. So there it is again. And then here's another one, which is same with the Memories and More cards. So let me grab, so here's the Memory More card. And then here it is in the designer paper, 12 by 12. And then here's this design that is in the Memory More cards. These coordinate really nicely together, don't you think? And then here we've got black and white, and I would say that's like a basic gray color. You could use smoky slate too with this, gray granite. It's not listed as any of the colors, but you can also color these in too. I wonder what that would look like. Get your blends out and color some of that. Oh, here's that beautiful. I love this. It's so bright. And I say cheerful in my mind. So you can see those, I call them rectangles, right? So here they're just curvy rectangles. Brush strokes, maybe. Here's another really busy pattern. This is not the one I used for the memo pad holder. But it would look really nice as well. And then here's some black and white flowers. And that's also in our Memory and More cards. All right, so beautiful, beautiful paper. And I'm finally using it. It's been like too long. I've had this and just wanted to use it, but other things have gotten in the way. So definitely is going to be a future class in this paper. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put everything aside and we will create 2 of the cards. So when I design any kind of cards, I like to take out the 8.5 by 11 cardstock colors and kind of just use binder clips to help me out here. And I just fan it all the way across so I can see about 1/2 inch of the paper. And then what I'll do is I will take whatever design I'm using. So let's do something that you won't see. All right, so I'm going to choose this one. And what I do is I just like to put it next to, so I know I'm going to give this a border. So I just kind of go through to see which color I gravitate to. So far, I've only gravitated to the Poppy Parade. So I'm going to keep moving along to see what other color I might like in this. Calypso Coral, probably my second. Oh, and black. So Poppy Parade would be one. And then, what did I say? I think I said Flirty Flamingo. No, Calypso Coral and black. So I really like, look at how that looks, really nice. just highlighted with a basic black edge. Really nice. And then here's the Calypso Coral, which I thought would look really good too. Flirty Flamingo would be number 4 for me. And then Poppy Parade would be number 1. So that's how I kind of, it helps me just to fan out my cardstock. And I like to choose based on the cardstock colors and what I'm using. So with that said, let's create some cards. All right, I've done a lot ahead of time. I've chosen to work with Daffodil Delight. So this is 8.5 by 5.5, and I've scored it at 4 1/4. And I'm going to just fold it and burnish back and forth, so that way my card base is lying flat for me. And then I have a piece of Daffodil Delight, so we're going to go tone on tone. And this is 3, and let me just see. Yeah, so 3 7/8 by 5 1/8, and it's embossed with the Distress Tile 3D embossing folder. I use this one a lot because it's my favorite. No rhyme or reason, it's my favorite. I think it goes with anything. All right, so then that's going to go on the card front like this. So let's grab my ink, or my glue, and we'll just get this glued right on. I like to use liquid glue when I have embossed panels. And I'm just going to adhere this right on the Daffodil Delight card base. And I like to just give it a few seconds so that that glue gets absorbed into the card base. You can also use a block, and that can help you as well. All right, so that is kind of done. And now on the the front, the focal point, this is the paper I've chosen. This is the Memory More paper. I just love this black and white design on the outside and this little arch, and then the tulips. Man, those look super nice. And then I'm going to outline it with the basic black. So I think basic black and Daffodil Delight is going to look really good. I have not put this together, so I have no sample to go with. I'm just giving it a try. So we just got a really small edge. So that Memory More card is 3 by 4, and then that basic black is 3 1/8 by 5 1/8. So we could put it down just like this, or if you wanted to, you could break it up a little bit. I've got a piece of basic black that is embossed with the Distress Tile 3D, and I can just place it here, kind of in the middle, to see if I'm going to like some kind of background in the back. This is going to get popped up, so let's grab my dimensionals here just so we can get the right depth, and so we'll know what it kind of looks like. So just grabbed 5 of the dimensionals. We get them pressed down really well, or else they will pull up if you don't get them pressed down. So got those backings off. And now I'm just going to see what it looks like this. And I have to look at my laptop just because when I'm looking at it here, it looks okay. But then when I look at it at a distance, do I like it with the black behind it? So I'm going to take this off, and let's remove the black. And now we'll just add this piece here. And you can tell me, which one do you like? Do you like it plain and simple, or do you like the basic black behind? And let's see, maybe it doesn't have to be like in the middle. It could be down like this. You know, it can be, I don't know if it looked good on the top though. That's what it would look up high. So let's see if we can have some people comment, and that would be awesome. I see Carla joined us. Thanks so much, Carla. I don't see any votes coming through, so hopefully I can see something in a minute. I know it's like delayed by 10 seconds or so. But I'm going to look at it again. And I really, I think I want this underneath. I just need to figure out where I want it. It's just breaking it up a little bit, and it just shows a little bit, I don't know, it just adds to it, I guess, especially because it's got that distressed embossing on it. So Carla says the middle. So I'm going to go with what Carla says. Thank you for voting, or suggesting, I should say. We'll add some glue to the back side here, and then we'll just guesstimate where that middle is. Again, we'll just make sure this gets held down just a few extra seconds. That way I know that's not going to come up. And then we have our focal point. And I'm getting it centered. Let me just look at it. That is a little too high. Let me see if I can take this off real quick. Yes, I can. I just want to drop this down just a little. Looked like it was too high. Now it looks too low, of course. All right, and you can also go like this. You can put it at an angle, or you can go this way, or you can just go straight. So I'm going to go straight. Okay, I'm going to press this way. Now I did not have an insert ready because I'm going to use one of those memory more cards. Now for the front, I want to put some kind of sentiment on here. So let me grab my sticker sheets and let's see if we can figure out what would look good on there. I know I need to make a birthday card. I'm behind in sending out my birthday cards. So this may be a birthday card. And they have them in like a dark, a black, or we've got white. Now, if I put black on this, it's not, you're not going to see it. So I think I'm going to grab this happy birthday one here. And again, it's a sticker. So I'm going to just stick it right over here in the corner. You could also stick the sticker on some basic black and then fussy cut around it so you have an outline after the white outline. That's just another option. And they've got these really cute ladybugs, so I'm going to grab one of these ladybugs and let's see, is there room for it? Maybe right here. So you can embellish it like this, or you can grab, let me grab a bird. And we can have that bird flying up over here. And then we need 3 of those since they're, we need that odd number. So let's grab one over here. And then we've got birds that go the other way. So maybe I'll put one down here. I don't know. Maybe I should have just used the ladybug and call it good. I'm not sure. What do you guys think? The birds and ladybugs, or just the birds, or just the ladybug? Which one looks better on your side? What you're looking at tonight? While you are looking at this and trying to figure it out, I'm going to find a card that's going to go nicely on the inside. And I'm going to just use those 3x4 cards. And I just want one that's a journaling card. So we'll just flip through this real quick. Let's, ooh, that might work. This could work. Here's that card that's got the back on it. There's some ladybugs. This happened. Well, that doesn't make any sense with the birthday. Yeah, all these are the same. So I'm going to look. Next step I like to do is open up the card and then just put one in here and look at it. So we would open it up. I don't think so, because guess what? This one matches the front. So when you open it up, that's the front. And then here's this. But what I would do is probably highlight this with some basic black. So let me just run over and get my scrap folder of basic black, and I'll cut something down to size and we'll check it out. Okay, so I got my scraps of basic black, and I love these folders from Stampin' Storage. They're thick and very helpful for my lots of scraps here. And I pretty much keep everything, as you can see. All right, so that one will probably, well, that's a card base. So let me choose that one right there. We'll cut that one down. The only thing about these folders, I wish they only had one opening. Here, it's got a top and a side opening. So someday I'm going to stick these together and use some tear and tape so that I only have one opening. So that's 3 by 4, and we want that the border to be 1/8 of an inch bigger. So that would mean we go to 3 1/8. Actually, I'm going to go 4 1/8. That way I'm not wasting as much cardstock. And then 3 1/8. And I can get one more of these panels out of this scrap probably. Let's see. Yep, I can. So I just cut that down, and I only have this piece left, which I will throw out. And normally I would not keep that. Only I'd keep it if I was very limited with my black scraps. But as you guys saw, that folder was quite large. All right, so let's just pretend before we stick this down to make sure it's what we want. Okay, so if we open it up, we've got that. And I like that with a nice little basic black border. So I'm just going to grab my glue real quick. And we'll stick this on. Then you could put a dragonfly, a bird, or one of those ladybugs on the inside as well. And I think what I will do, did you guys vote about, oh, just the ladybug? Okay, that's what I was thinking too as well, Carla. I'm probably going to take those off, but let's just put the ladybug sticker on. This one's like crawling, so maybe I'll put it, it's crawling, so we'll put it right on that leaf there. So that's the inside. What do you guys think? I think it's really pretty. You can also use your Wink of Stella on the memory more cards. So if we just add a little bit to the tulips, let's see what that's just going to give it even more life. And just dot these little blue flowers. I'm not sure what these blue flowers are. And then maybe a little bit on that ladybug. And I know you probably can't see the little sparkle, but it's there. You can also tap your Wink of Stella as well and just splatter some on too. And that's another option with your Wink of Stella. Okay, so that's card number 1. No stamping whatsoever. Looks beautiful, right? There's my Aunt Mary's birthday card, so I can send that in the mail tomorrow. And now the next one I decided to use one of the bigger cards, and we'll cut this one down. There's not a lot I have with this. This does not require very much supplies. So I have my thick basic white, and it's cut 8.5 by 5.5, and I've scored it at 4 1/4. And we'll just fold that and burnish it. And then this piece here is cut 3 7/8 by 5 1/8. So just like the front, the Daffodil Delight in here. And now this one needs to be 3 3/4 by 5. It already has the sentiment on there. So don't have to really worry about that. So now let's see what we can do. I know I don't want any of the space up here, any of that. So let's see if we cut it at 5. Yeah, so when I cut it at 5, that's just going to give us a little bit of white space up here, and we already have the white space down here. So that's going to look really good. The next thing we do is we need to cut it down to 3 3/4. So I don't want my cut to be right close to this edge of the point of that little highlight piece. So let's cut it at 1/8 of an inch on the right side. And then we'll flip it over and we'll cut it another 1/8 of an inch off. And now I still have enough white space over here, and that will be just fine. So again, we will adhere the panels together. Oh, this side's really pretty too. Look at that. Both sides work really nicely. You got to be careful with this pattern because it is directional. And that's what that would look like. And then this is what it looks like right here. So I also think that this would look really good with Daffodil Delight because we're pulling it from here. Also, we could look with our cardstock. Bring this back into the picture here. We can look and see, is there another color that might strike my eye? And that would go with white. Well, everything kind of goes with white, but I'm just kind of looking to see if anything kind of gravitates towards me with the white and the black. Shy Shamrock wouldn't be a bad choice. I don't know, I'm just going to keep it white because I want to see what a 3x4 card, memory more card is going to look like on the inside with the white. So again, this is 8.5 by 5.5, pre-scored at 4 1/4. And then we have our basic black, that's 3 7/8 by 5 1/8. And then we just cut down to size our card, and it's 3 3/4 by 5. So just a little bit of highlight of black. I'm going to pop this one up too. I want to give it some height. So these are just extra dimensionals from, I think it was a paper pumpkin kit. And I'm still using them. I used them last week and I'm using them again today. All right, and now we'll just add this on. And let's open it up and let's see if we can find something that's going to work. And I bet there's something in our 3x4s that kind of look like this. So we'll just go real quick. It has to be a journaling card. That may work. I don't know. We'll see. That could be something. Oh, this is the one that matches. But it says this happened. So grateful this happened. I'm not really sure, but it could. And I think we're just coming into repeats here. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So let's check it out. I think it'll grateful and this happened. What are you? Well, you're grateful because this happened, right? So that could be on the inside. Again, we'd want to outline that with something. There's that one. There's that one. And there's this one. So if we open up the card, I don't think so. I already know which one's going to go. I won't waste your time. We're going to put that one in there. And I'm going to grab my trimmer again, and I'm going to cut down. Actually, we already have it, right? I just don't know what I did with it, of course. Just see if it got put in my, no. Okay, so I probably put it back in here. So I'm just going to grab another piece of scrap and we'll cut that down. So we want it 4 1/4 or 4 1/8 by 3 1/8. So we're going to cut it this way. And then 4 1/8. Okay, so now I hate to cover this side up, but we also have another. I'm glad they give us 2 of every single design. Got a little glue right here. So that's going to go right in there. Oops. I'm going to grab my glue eraser and get rid of some of this glue that kind of went oozing out of the edge. And then is there another one on this side? Okay, so I'm going to take these birds off of this card here and see if we can salvage them. So we'll put one over here. There, and then there. So we've got our triangle of embellishments. This has got a little bit of glue. I love the glue erasers, the adhesive erasers. I'm going to add some Wink of Stella on this one too, just because it's going to look beautiful. And I'm just going to hit the parts that have the color to them. And then I will splatter with some Wink of Stella. Okay, so let's take a look at it. So here's the grateful, and this happened. And then happy birthday with the ladybug, and then on the inside can write your little message there. Whew, I really like these Memory More cards. There's like, it's kind of like a paper pumpkin or one of our kits or alternatives, you know, that we can make with paper pumpkin or any of our kits. I have this one little piece that was left over. I don't remember what that came from, but if it wasn't directional, I would just put it over here on my envelope. It's directional, and you know what? Probably nobody would notice. It's because of that little flower there, so I'm going to use it. Why not? We're not stamping on this, so we could add this little strip. And I just want to try to give it an equal border. And when you write your return address, you can just put that on the back side of the flap. That's the spot where it would go. So you can also add, I could have just added a sticker as well. That would have worked too. So there's our envelope for one of the cards. And hey, let's do that. Where's my other envelope? I'm going to add a sticker. So this one really doesn't go with any, but if I had to, I would probably put it with a white one because this is so white and that's kind of white. So if I can find a sticker that goes, I hate to use any of them because they're so beautiful. Let's see that one. Let's just use, oh, I don't know. I'm glad they gave us two. I'm going to add this little sticker over here in the corner. And there's our completed non-naked envelope. Don't send a naked envelope, meaning make sure you have something on it if it's a stamped image or a sticker just like we did, or you can put designer paper on the flap too. So we've got this one goes with here. And then we have this together. So here's our two cards. And let me see if I can zoom out anymore. No, I can't. So those are two cards. And then we have over here this little legal pad holder that says Friends Forever on it. And then we have my to be determined what design I want to make. With these little memo books. So I had that one. I had this one, but I'm not going to go with it because I don't like the glossy edge there. This is what they look like. And then this was my kind of sample I showed my team a couple of weeks ago. So that's using the fruit salad designer paper you can get for free during celebration. And I designed the back side like this one too. So I still have to design the back side of this one here. But this one I used to coordinate with the background there. So I'm not sure how I want to do this. The ribbon works perfectly, so that will be included in the kit. Also the birds and the dragonflies, those will be included too. I may do like a notebook, a little memo book, some cards. I'm not sure. I'm still working on it. So let me know if you have any questions. Doesn't look like it. So I will be signing off my ordering special for this part of February. So the 1st to the 14th is a $35 order. Will get you a pack of the Greetings for All stickers and an order of $50 using my host code, which is right here, gets you the sticker pack plus I think it was 6 or 8 card bases, one or the other. It's on my blog, so if you can go to inspiredbygraham.com, that's where you can place any orders for Stampin' Up. And if you're not working with a demonstrator, I would love to earn your business, or you can join our Inspired Daisies team. We have a special going on until the end of celebration, which is on February 28th. So give me a shout if you need more information on that. We'd love to have you on our team. All right, that's all I have for you today. Have a nice week, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.